Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the old paper lady. I'm Lori. Thank you for joining us. If you're new here, welcome, and thank you for clicking to watch today's video. I think I'm going to pull out some, I got a bunch of cardboard pieces and stuff of just backings and things that I've kept. I thought maybe we could just make some stuff with. So these come off little paper pads that I write notes on and stuff. So I thought maybe we could use these big little pockets. I think I'm going to try to do some fall ephemera today. I think that's what I'm going to work on. Hadn't quite decided as to what I was going to do next. But I think I'm going to try to do just some ephemera. I may not start a journal yet, but just start working on a little bits of ephemera. I've got this die cuts with a view mini stack 3. Now this, back in the day, was the stuff. Like, you could find these everywhere. Can't find them that much anymore. And it's just a bunch of, basically it's just like the whole autumn, fall season. Everything from Halloween all the way up to Thanksgiving. So I've pulled a few papers out of that I thought might work and do some things. And I said, you know, the 6x6, I'm going to use them up. So I think I'm going to try to do some bits on that. Have a little play with these 6x6 papers and see what we can come up with. I got my fall ephemera stuff pulled out here. Don't have a whole bunch, but got quite a bit put up. Need to get my fall ephemera box that I got cut up. There we go. Now, these ephemera pieces was part of that fall kit that I was telling you all about earlier from Girl One Art. It's 160 or 172. It's called Cozy Autumn Junk Journal Kit from Girl One Art. Girl One Art is where I got it. And this is just the papers that's in that kit. So this is the ephemera that come in the kit. And then she also had some floral backgrounds. There was 2 different sets. And then she had a couple of different, there was forest, autumn forest, and then there was a cozy, what was the other one? It was the bookmarks. So I thought those be real cute to make like tags out of, and belly bands actually. And then the other one was autumn reading bookmarks. So I thought those would be neat to make tags and stuff out of. Now, this is Friday night. I want to apologize. I didn't shoot a video yesterday. So I was a little tired when I got off work, and my voice is kind of hoarse. And then this morning I got up, I was coughing again. So I don't know. I don't seem to think I can get rid of this mess, to be honest. It just comes and goes and comes and goes. And it's getting on my nerves. I'm tired of being sick. So we're just going to take our bits and pieces here. These I want to make pockets out of. I do know that. These I'm probably going to try to make some tall tags, or maybe a tall tag. Or just cut them in half and make tags, regular tags. But I thought about pockets. This on a journal card. And these, I thought we could use the flaps on them. They were in cake boxes at work. Set dividers to separate the cakes parts. That's where I got them from. So we're just going to have us a little play here. And I thought these would be good background pieces and stuff for a fall journal. Add a little floral bits and stuff. Now this one here has pumpkins. It's kind of real faint in the back, if you can tell. So I thought about just cutting that in half and that just being the tag. And then maybe where this is like the light brown where you could write on it, just glue them together. And then cutting it in half and inking around it, and that be a tag bit there. So that was what I got planned for right now. So these I was thinking some of them a little more along the back end lines. So you could write on that with a dark ink pen. Then we just dress them up with our floral bits. So I gotta get my backings separated. Then our dress up pieces. You know, this is a little too dark to be written on. That's busy. That's dark. And stuff like that. I don't know I had that many of them, but that's okay. We can use all that. We can use all of it. So how's everybody been doing? Hope everybody's been doing good. Miss Maggie, I hope you're feeling better. I know you said you weren't feeling as well, so I hope you got to feeling better. Or Miss Betty, I know she said she had been sick, but it took her a while to get over it as well, so I'm glad you're feeling better, honey. Miss Patricia, I heard from you. You're doing good. I think that, and I had another lady that had commented, and forgive me, sweetie, I forgot your name, but it's so-called shout-outs for the last couple videos that people's commented on, that I can think of off the top of my noggin at this time of the day. I think I'm just going to take this and do one of these and cover the whole thing and just trim the excess off and just make out a good old journal card. And then we'll take one of these yellow sheets here and back it with one of them where it's on that white. And just glue them out like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get to work. But yeah, I've been trying to shake this bug, y'all, and it's got a hold of me. I mean, I don't feel nowhere near like I did, but, you know, but the, you know, waking up one day to the next, just not feeling well was just, it's old, you know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of it. It needs to really get on down the road somewhere else and leave me alone, you know? So this sheet here, I think, is smaller than that one. And I'm just going to take a couple pieces here to glue on. Get myself situated. This is just a altered book. And I actually think I may do an altered book with some of these floral backgrounds. I think they would be beautiful in it, to be quite honest with y'all. But yeah, I was thinking just to get, you know, some fall ephemera bits made up. And then see where we stand with it. I don't know as to yet how many journals I will do, because like I said, I don't have a bunch of fall stuff, but I did print that one kit to where you can make numerous journals out of it. So that was my plan. And some of these papers were actual 12 by 12 pages that I had bought one of those big old, you know, you used to get those big stacks at Walmart's, just decorative background papers. That's what some of these papers are. That's where this page came from. I was like, well, shoot, let's use them up. You know, we got them. Use them. Just going to trim where it's hanging off. Just straighten it up. Let's see. So it's 5 3/4. Let's do 2 3/4. Be about even. Somewhere thereabouts even. here. That's getting on my nerves. It's a little bit big. I gotta cut them sides off of it. Alright, now what we want to put on here. We got some of these round bits with the little girl holding the apple. And then I got trees and I got pumpkins and stuff. And see, this has like the fruit and stuff in the background. I wish I could find some, you know, like, I need to find some fall words. It's what I need to go on here. That would make me very, very happy. And see, here's some of those bookmarks I was talking about. I was thinking they would be good skinny tags or good side tucks on a page. That'd be really, really nice for those. I've got a few of them that was already in the kit cut up. So I think that's what I'm going to do with those. And it did come with some smaller tags and stuff already in the kit. I don't know what I want to put on there. Because everything I want to put on there, I think we're just going to leave it plain. You know, I want to put words on it. That's what I want to put on it. Let me see what I got in my box of tricks here. Because all of that stuff to me seems a little too bright for these tags. Oh, them would be pretty on there, wouldn't they? They're puffy though. And I got these wood leaves. I got them from Hobby Lobby. Y'all, last year I made a fall book that had like the little yard stakes. I just broke that piece off of it and glued it to the front of the book. It was so pretty. Then I have these. I think that would be cute on the front of a book. And I have these little sticker sets from who knows when. I mean, really. Sandy Line Essential Stickers. Have no clue who that was. It's probably some Dollar General stickers, to be honest with y'all, because I used to get a bunch from there. Way back in the day, they used to have lots of stickers. I think that would be cute on something, wouldn't it? I think it'd be cute on them. I might use them too on one of them. Then I got a whole pack of these from Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Dollar Tree. These are the smaller ones, about an inch and a half maybe. I thought about putting them like down the side of some pages instead of lace, putting them on the pages. I thought that would be neat. So that would be like my lace. So I was like, yeah, that would be cute. And I got these sticker bits here. Here we go. Happy Thanksgiving, but they're all, I don't really want Thanksgiving-y things. I want fall things. If we're making a fall journal. It's an old scrapbooking piece. Let's see, what's this say? Happy Harvest. Those would be good to put on some pockets. We'll keep them out. And I got these little stickery bits here. Stuff about fall and that. And then look, here's I think these came from Dollar Tree last year. It was like the pie and the candle and stuff. Them would be good to put on these dark backgrounds. Let's do that. I lost my pumpkins now. And then I said, these are, I think, they're supposed to be place cards. How cute would that? Because they open up, I think. I think they open up. Let's see. Yeah, see? They open up. So how cute would that to glue around here on it? Am I in frame? Because I'm standing up. To glue it around this way. and make it like a tuck, and then that flips up and you can write on it too. So I might probably do that a couple of times. I think that'd be cute. That'd be a good idea. Alrighty. So that's about all the fall stickery ephemera bits that I have. Other than my cut aparts that I did over here. And this came from that place called Pop Shelf that has since closed down in our area. Now, they used to have a bunch of little, you know, decorative bits like this for all seasons. And it didn't stay open very long in our area. Oh, that's cute. Hey, pumpkin. Just all kinds of little bits. I think I'm going to open these and put them in that. Because this is just going to be my fall ephemera. Oh, look at that with the rose. That's pretty. That would be pretty on that piece of paper I had over here. I'm going to put it right there for a second. There's another one. That would be cute on there. Just, you know. It's a flower bit. Can't hang on to nothing. Yeah, because I just decided to, well, when I get done with these cut aparts, I'm going to put them in a baggie and put it in here. This is my fall box of ephemera. I like these bits here. Let's use these bits on here. I don't want nothing that's going to be too bulky, you know what I'm saying? But I want something on there. And put that small one down here. My camera view, or I'm working plumb off the screen again. Okay. Well, now that it's took me 20 minutes to get in and settle in and get some ideas flowing, you know. I'm just saying. It does sometimes. I can't help it. Sometimes it is like that. Get my bobber here. I need to put that one back with that. Actually, I need to put that whole set up. Now I got too much stuff in my way. None of my stuff want to work right today. None of my hands, fingers, nothing. I don't know. I've had like a weakness relapse, if that makes sense to you. It was just like, I just didn't feel well today. And I come home, I've been sitting here just resting and pretty much just resting and breathing, basically, is all I've been doing since I got home. I left work at 7. So the girl was working the night that she had missed a day earlier in the week, and she said that she could close and finish because she was supposed to left at 7. She's like, well, you know, if I could stay and close and get some of my hours back, that, you know, if you wouldn't mind. I was like, well, that's fine with me, honey. I don't feel well anyways. Yeah, that needs to be on a smaller, plainer background, I think. Let's see, what does that say? The only thing I can't read what it's saying. I'll have to get one of my youngest to read that to me. Oh, the only thing of getting attention this weekend are my sweater weather, or something. It says weather, sweater weather something. All her candles. The only thing getting lit this weekend are my scented candles. That's funny. I'm just going to put that right here. This will just be a journal card. I'm going to put a sticker that says, I know my dog is not whining because I just put him to bed and now he wants to go out again. Because my daughter's spending the night at my other daughter's house. I'm just going to do that to the top of that. Little ink around it. That'll be 2 of them. Yeah, I just took him out. Y'all, I mean, really, it's like, it's late in the evening time here right now. This dog should not be whining, wanting to go nowhere. But I think it's because he hears me in here talking. He thinks somebody's here and he's wanting out to be nosy. You know, he's the nosy dog. He's got to get out to go see what's going on. Okay. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just so unorganized. I'm just not together. And I've been feeling that way the whole time I was sick. Like I lose train of thought, you know, just mid whatever I'm doing. I'm like, oh, what was I doing? I mean, it's been really bad like that. So that's why I'm like, you know, it was sounding like I had COVID. Took 3 different tests as I didn't have it. And I was like, well, something is not right. Because this is just not going away. So, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, sure, y'all got the right test to give me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, when you're sick, you just like, are you sure? This is not what, you know, I mean, I've had bronchitis off and on my whole life, you know, and I've never had bronchitis to affect me the way this has. I'm just being honest with y'all. This is completely different, in which it may be the steroids. Yeah, I did think of that. It may be the side effects of the steroids I've been on for like 2 weeks, where, you know, it's the jitters, you know what I'm saying, where you just get jittery. That's what I feel like. Feel like I'm trying to do things 100 miles a minute, but ain't getting nowheres or nothing done. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what I feel like I'm doing. 100 miles a minute, but going nowhere fast. Yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty journal card. I said, well, let's just do a few things this evening. I hope everybody enjoyed that album build. It turned out real pretty. I love it. I think the grandbaby's going to be happy. That's the main thing. Now y'all see me glue that about the, that whole piece of paper there. And that won't act like it didn't ever have no glue on it at all. I'm just going around making sure that the edges are good on this, because it's not acting like it is. So make sure my edges don't peel up. See, look, that just keeps wanting to come up. Setting it too high. Now, I was setting way back in the back here. I didn't have my hands, like always, up in front of the camera. So you couldn't really see what the heck I was doing. I was just going around peeling the edges of it to make sure that it was glued completely down. I don't reckon it really matters which way they go, does it? Are these on pop dots? Heck, no. I don't want the pop dots on it, though. And that ain't coming off of it. Ain't that a mess? Now look, it won't stick to the paper, but it'll stick to my finger. What are you even doing, lady? You picked the most difficult thing you could to put on something. trying to do is get the pop dots off of here without tearing it up. I don't want to cover up the rake. My goodness, the fumbled fingers. I probably just need to just work with tweezers all the time. I really think that's what I just need to start doing. And see, that one just freely come off of it. I think I actually want this leaf down here too, like the rakes leaking them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we may only use one set of these because this here is aggravating with them pop dots. Because they don't, half of them want to come off, half of them don't. So it's just the way it is. And these are little acorns. I'm just going to put them on the bottom of the basket there. Because it has acorns on the paper. I may be zoomed back out where y'all can't see. But it's got acorns on the paper. I think I'm just going to run that across the top there. And maybe down the side. Maybe down the side of it. Oh, goodness. I was looking. And I don't know where this came from. It came out of a scrapbooking kit for fall that was left over. And I just kept the piece. So should we put it here? And I'm just going to put it right. I don't know where to put it. And put it right there. I think we'll treat it like it's our pull. That's what we're going to do. We'll dab this glue off the back of it. And we'll treat it like it's our pull tab. Oh my goodness, this video's a mess. Wow. done glued that to everything but where I wanted to. I mean, I really have glued this little thing to everything, but besides what I wanted it to go on. And I want it to be like it's the pull tab, you know. I like that with the little rakes and that. That's cute. Okay, let's quit playing around with that. Let's throw this away here. We ain't messing with you no more. We'll put that one up. We'll save it for another year. Them little pop dots. That's what got me messed up. Messing with them little pop dots. Alright, let's see what else we want to do. I'm going to find that. There they are, the rose pieces here. Let's do these up. Let's get that out of my face. I think that's one thing too. I got too much. I got it too busy. You know. I got too busy all of a sudden. I'm just going to glue them together. And then I'll wind up cutting it in half and making 2 tags out of it. Because I like that, the rose bits here with these fallish rose bits. So I'll put this on one and put that up on this one for the tab. And I think that's what I'll do there. And get me some labels. I got me a bunch of new labels too. What am I doing? Talking and explaining stuff without doing anything. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, I got me a bunch of different colored labels I got from Tamu over the last couple of weeks. Because I'd had them like in my cart, and then I was like, I don't know about if I need them or not, you know. Because I really just want to go on there and just print off a bunch of fussy cuts and labels and such. And that's what I want to do. Is just go print me a bunch of fussy cuts and labels and that. And try to quit buying so much stuff. Because I get myself in trouble. You know. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's pretty. And look, it's only $1. Well, guess what? When you add 100 of them into your cart, that's, you know, when you get into trouble. Because then you got to decide which ones you want that week, which ones you really need that week, you know. And then you're sitting here going, well, by the time it gets here, it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks, probably most of the time, before it gets to me. So, but I really do like Temu for their laces. Their colored laces. Now, you couldn't find a better place on the internet that I have found to get laces on the cheap like that. I mean, they are just awesome with their colored lace bits. Alright, so now we wanted to put that bit there, did we not? Is that what we said? And put, yep, and let's cut that. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just trying to get my measure on it. Right at 3 inches. But yeah. So that's how I get myself into trouble. Then also when I get on Etsy, I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty. Oh wow, that's pretty, you know. Knowing full on well I don't need nothing else. But I want it, you know. So I'm like, oh, that'd be cute to have all these labels to choose from. It'd just be awesome. That's going to be pretty on there. These are not real hard, you know, chipboardy. But they are cardboard-ish. So it'd be better to put them on with the wet glue. Now, the other night, I could barely get that glue to come out. And now tonight, that glue was just gushing like a river. bit on there. We're going to do our tag bit at the top. I really want to find a good, and I mean a good, tall tag. Like, somebody please make some 6 to 7 inch tall tags on Etsy. Y'all spread the word. We need tall tags. 3 inches to 3.5 inches wide. Tall decorative tags of any kind of sort. Because I always find that I need and want bigger tags on my projects than what I have. You know, you can always make the, you know, the big old journal cards or what have you, but, you know, I like taller tags on my projects. I really do. So I guess that's why a lot of people are, you know, make the bigger journal cards and stuff. And see, that's decorative on the back, you know, but you can write on that bit. And I think I'm just going to fold this in half and make that the pull on that. I think I am. Y'all think I'm crazy? Yep, I like that. We'll just do it like that. Make it a tab. Sticker up tab at the top. Now that I done bent it. Oh, I didn't need to glue half of it, and I did it anyways, knucklehead. That's funny, y'all think this is my first time of doing anything because I can't glue nothing right tonight or anything. What in the world? So, I don't really have a whole lot interesting to talk about today either. Other than, you know, my grandbaby's doing good in school. She didn't go, I think, Thursday. She had an upset stomach. And then she's with Jordan and her daddy this weekend. Jordan's my daughter. And the grandbaby's dad is Ty. So they got her this weekend. And where I haven't been feeling well, I kind of didn't think that they would need to bring her around me, you know, because Meemaw's just under the weather, you know. It's irritating, but I guess that's just the way it's going to have to be for a little bit until I get to feeling better. I'm going to back that on that. And then I want to put a sweater on this piece. I think that'd be cool. All right, so let's do that. So what I'm trying to do is trying to get some things ahead for like, you know, seeing how I just want to make some ephemera. I may just sit down tomorrow in the video and do book page ephemera. Just because I want to clear my head and just make some ephemera bits. and not, because most of the time, here's how I mess myself up and why I can't make ephemera pre-made ahead for just any out of the blue reason. Is because I start off with an idea of a journal of what I want to make. You know, like most of us, you know, hey, I want to make, sunflower journals, you know, or a bee journal, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make, you know, take the journal pages and try to find, you know, the bits and pieces and the colors or of whatever my scrapbook paper that matches that said journal. And then, you know, I pull all of that out. I get my ephemera pieces, if there's any ephemera that goes, you know, with that kit. I get them out. I get all that cut up, you know, fussy cut apart and ran through the Brother Scan and Cut and what have you. And then I sat down and I'm looking at all these papers and all these fussy cuts. And I'm like, well, I ain't even looked at my journal pages, so I don't even know what I want to make. And that's where I'm at. So I said, I'm going to start pulling out my scrapbook papers, you know, like this. And I know it's the color theme of the journal. I mean, you know, browns, reds, yellows, you know, tans, what have you. That's fall colors, duh. So I was like, I'm going to try it with the fall stuff and see if I can't just sit down and just try to make the ephemera. And then, you know, if I don't use it all, I'll put it up for next year, you know, no big deal. That was my thinking. And I was like, so maybe that's what my problem is I try so hard to have everything matchy-matchy. Which now, I love matchy-matchy, you know, because I guess my type A personality, you know, you got to have matchy-matchy, everything goes together. So that's where I'm running myself into complications, just making random ephemera, you know, for everyday use. You know, like floral bits and stuff. Now, I love to sit down with book pages and music and just make up all kinds of ephemera. And then when it comes time for the journal, you know, pretty much everything I got is book page or music page ephemera. And I'm like, well, that to me, that's kind of grungier. I don't know why I think that. I just do. But I'm like, well, to me, you know, that's kind of grungier stuff. So why am I putting that on there, you know? But that's where my train of thought goes and comes from. And that's why I think that. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. So, this kit had a bunch of these cool sweaters in them. And I was like, those are just the neatest things. Because, you know, fall is sweater weather. Sweater weather. Let's learn how to speak. So, I'm thinking I'm going to do that with those. And I think, because, you know, I've got these, I got these bits here. I'm going to use these because it's got a bunch of fall brown, you know, just the fall colors, you know. I got a bunch of that stuff. So it's like, let's make little pulls out of this stuff and just, you know, do it up, honey. So I'm just going to sit and play for a few videos. You know, I'm going to do this today and tomorrow, which is Saturday and Sunday. And I'll have my Merry Monday video, and I might just, you know, make some just different ephemeras for a couple of days or so. I hope y'all don't mind. But yeah, see, I think that's going to go well with that. I love that. It's so pretty. That's going to be pretty neat. With the little suede, toppers. And I've got the yellow and the green. I mean, all of these I had a fit for at the Hobby Lobby. I was like, I got to have them. So, yeah. But, yeah, all of that stuff would be really pretty. I wonder if I could do 2 on it and see how that does. Let's cut one and see what we like. Oh, I like that. Hush up. Girl, don't get me started now. what is it? The video's probably about over with. Now I'm getting inspired. See, that's how it works. Oh, there we go. Love it. Love it. Okay, put that one up. I got them right here on the little shelf. And my daughter, where she works at, they have got the prettiest white and teal. Now it's like a 4 shelf. They're about 6 inches. And it's about maybe 5 inches wide. And I want it to go here on my shelf, on my desk, to put all my stuff up on it. And, you know, and it'll fit here. I'll just have to move my aught light. Then I can, if I move my aught light over here, where my filming light is, I can get rid of these 2 pole ring lights. So that's what I'm thinking in my noggin, that it's going to work. It probably won't. We all know that. But that's what I'm wanting. So I had her ask the lady what would she, the least would be that she would take for it. So at the moment, she said probably that lady that's selling it would probably not take less than what she has marked on it. And I said, well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to pay 50 bucks for it because, you know, the bottom of it's broke and the top of it's broke. Because I was just going to take the little frilly trim off of it. And I was like, because, you know, you could plainly tell that the little shelf was part of something else. Like it was, like it had a bottom part to it. You can plainly tell that because of the trim around it and the ornate trim across the top. But anyways, that being said, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That lady tried to claim and tell them that she paid $600 for this little shelf. I was like, there's no way. So I said, you know what? I'm going to buy me another one of them little 5-shelf bookshelves like I got. And see if I can't find me a media shelf somewhere that has adjustable shelving in it. And I'm going to find me one of them. And that's what I'm going to do. Because I want another shelf right here. I think them's going to be cute. But anyways, it was my teal color and the white, and I just fell in love with it. And if it hadn't been painted the colors that it was, I probably wouldn't even looked at it, to be quite honest with you. And that's what I told my daughter. I said, that's probably the only reason why it's painted that way, because, you know, that's the end color, you know, was the teal. And for some people it still is, you know, teal, pink, whatever. And I was like, that is just really the only reason I even looked at it, was because it was my teal color, you know. Teal shelves inside and outside was white. Oh, it was so pretty. I was like, so, yeah. But that was, you know, where I found my, books there, too. And they had a half-off sale on the books, was running that week for that particular vendor. So, basically what they have is they have, like, a vintage shop downstairs, and upstairs, like, you know, is like souvenir shop, basically, upstairs, with the Mayberry shirts and all of this and that. So I've ran across some good books, some good journal usage books. Well, I've been hunting dictionaries. I love use dictionaries, because then that way I ain't got to worry about ugly words, you know. And there's probably one on this page. I ain't even looked. But I ain't got to worry about ugly words being in it. So. And then I found a really good Reader's Digest. It was just a beautiful purple. And I'm going to turn it into a altered book. And my daughter gave me another hardback book that I was thinking about turning into an altered book with these leftover floral bits. Oh, I thought it would be so pretty. That's why I was wanting to make up just go through and just make up a bunch of ephemera. you know. And then I'm going to try to find some more fall themed ephemera. And see if I can't just make up a bunch of ephemera to do at least 2 journals and that altered book. Because I think the one book I got is like it's a black cover. And it'll be perfect size for an altered book. But yeah, I think these little tags are going to be cute with the little polka dots and the sweaters on them. Because this ribbon is like a felt on one side and silky on the other. I wished it was, you know, felt or on both sides, but, you know, that's just the way it is. So now let's try our best to get this here fake tiny attached on it, because this is not a tiny attacher, but that's what I use for mine. Oh, ain't that sweet. That's cute. I like that. I just like the color combinations. I think it's pretty. I think I need to take me some tunnel arthritis. I've been afraid actually to take it the last couple of weeks, where I've been taking, you know, the antibiotics and the cold medicine and stuff. I was worried about the acetaminophen overdosage, I guess. I don't know, because I was worried about the taking that, but I'm going to start back taking, because I've took my antibiotics and I've took my last steroid. Still have my inhaler, but it's okay. So I'm going to start back taking my arthritis medicine. See if that doesn't help with some of the fluid. That's why my hands are just tight and just swelled up. Just awful. Alrighty. Complaining. That's what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to get off here, because I think that I need to check the time. I think it's probably about right on an hour, sure enough. Because I know it takes me a good, you know, couple 20 minutes to get into, you know, getting some ideas flowing. And then once they start flowing, then I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to get off here now. Because, you know, like I said, I've mentioned in the past, my craft room is in my bedroom, so I try to keep my stuff picked up. Most of the time, I don't completely put it up, but it is, you know, put up, if that makes sense. So everything's still kind of orderly over here. And that's my other glue book. But yeah, these are, and I've got a pumpkin, I got a pumpkin placemat in here. And then I have these bits and bobs here. So we'll get into these two. Make our tag pieces with, because I don't have the paper packs for these. So I was going to use them on my tags and stuff. And then this is a old shirt bottom that my daughter had cut, that we was thinking about trying to sew together and make a journal cover out of it. Just because it feels, the feel of it is just good. And then here's a cut apart. So I need to make probably need to take these here actually and just make me a board. Yeah, I got all kinds of stickers in here and signs and stuff to put on fall albums for my grandbaby. put that all back in there. Then we'll get into it tomorrow. And these are Dollar General dollar signs. And got everything in here mixed up. I said, I know I got them smaller leaves, and I was like, that would be so pretty to take and put, instead of putting lace down the pages, to take them leaves and glue them down the sides of the pages with them sticking out. I gotta figure out how to make it look pretty. I hope my idea comes out the way I want it to. So we made these bits here where it had the fruit on it. It was like this, and we just cut it in half and backed it. Then we just made these with the sweaters on them and put the toppers on them and backed them. And we made these and backed those. And then we made this big journal card piece. And I want to put fall or something here. I'm going to put something on that. But, yep, I like them a lot. I think that's going to be pretty. So that is going to be our fall bits. Let me see. I got to get an empty box down here to put all my stuff in. Actually, my three, my little 3 boxes. That's what I need. I need these. What I was thinking about getting is getting one of those, like a shoe rack. That's really what I'm thinking about getting, is getting a shoe shelf, shoe organizer that has a bunch of little slots in it to make sure that these fit in it. All right, that's tag bits, journal cards. So then we need pockets as also. I'm just gonna, because that won't sit on that, I'll just stack them up like that and then put it back over here where I had it in the sewing cart, so then it's not in my way over here moving stuff around. And I've got plenty of book pages in here we can pull out, and music pages and stuff to pull out and work with. Next time we'll do that. I got a bunch of glue pages in there that we need to pull out and make some stuff out of. But I just want to use up some of these 6x6s. Definitely want to use up some of them. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so much. And then I got these. I was thinking about adding on some stuff, and I got some brown ones too. I need to use my buttons. I was like, I hadn't been using buttons at all, and I used to use them all the time. So we're going to start doing that. Add my buttons to my pockets with just a little piece of lace or something, and put a button on it. It's the cutest little thing. And then, especially like with your brown and buttons and stuff, it's real pretty and decorative. Flat back buttons. Just take you a piece of lace and just, scrap lace. That's why I don't throw none of them away. You just take you a scrap piece of lace and put it down, and put you just take a tape and just cut that right there and put you a button on it. Beautiful. Okie doke. So we'll get into doing some of that stuff this weekend too. And just like I said, I got a to-do box of stuff that needs to be decorated that's running over. So I'm going to try to work through some of it. And I got a whole cart of stuff that needs to be decorated. Because I've been, like envelopes, junk mail, like these little things here were off my notepads at work. And these were the dividers inside of like the little Debbie cakes and stuff. That kind of stuff. I got that stuff So I want to get some of that used up and jointed that down so I can get this shelf organized over here. Because eventually I want to use this pink thing. I want to turn it towards the wall. Move my OT light over here. So then I can get rid of these other lights. Because that OT light is really bright. And I love it. So that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for watching and putting up with my antics and my cracky voice. And I greatly appreciate you all. So we will come back tomorrow and do some more fall ephemera. Thank you so much.